Sons of Football God. Ladies
Hello guys, welcome back. It's Griffinx here, and we've got Band of Brothers versus ALG Silenced. So this is Ballistix Masters, it's not VS Gaming. And yeah, this is a whole different tournament, so they're in 4 group stages here at the moment, and they're battling out for playoffs that will happen later this year. I think this is division... let me just check that out quickly. What division is this? This is Division 4. Yeah. So Band of Brothers currently in 2nd place. ALG's in sort of like 3rd last from the bottom.
5 seconds remaining.
But we'll see. So in the VS Gaming qualifiers, Band of Brothers, they made it to the Masters division. Big expectations from them. They're a brand new young team coming out of about a year of development. They've been playing together for quite a while now. ALG, the Silenced as well, pretty good players in their team as well. They've made it to the Premier Division of VS Gaming, so good comparison between these teams. Only a division separating them in the VS Gaming, and they're in the top 16 teams in SA in VS Gaming, so we'll see what happens in this game here tonight. So first off, Tusker, Omni Knight and Tidehunter band out for ALG, and Band of Brothers, they take out the Naga Siren, Jakiro and Lycan. Shadow Shaman
Radiant team band
and Spirit Breaker are picked up for Band of Brothers. Really good, nice tower pushing potential with the Shadow Shaman. Good roaming abilities with the Spirit Breaker. A lot of lockdown between the both of them. The Spirit Breaker charging stuns you, as well as the Shadow Shaman, which is known as the stunning hero with the Hex and the 5-second shackles.
5 seconds remaining. Team band.
Now, Ogre Magi picked up for ALG, and a Visage. I don't see a lot of Visages, but usually when I see them, it's really scary, because you know someone can play that hero pretty well. Has a lot of micro usage with the the familiars
10 seconds remaining.
on that hero. Really interesting pickup. Drow obviously
5
banned out there
seconds
by
remaining.
Band of Brothers, not wanting to face the Visage
Radiant
with that
team banned.
super strong aura with the Drow Ranger. Shadow Fiend now banned out,
Dire team
and the
pick.
Luna for ALG and Juggernaut also banned out for Band of Brothers.
Ten seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Underlord, really strong offlaner these days as well.
Dire team pick.
Really tanky. But yeah, ALG just instantly pick up the counter. The Ursa just it's really hard lane there for the Underlord. The Atrophy aura doesn't bother him at all, but the problem is Underlord can cast his abilities from
10 seconds
quite a distance
remaining.
away onto the Ursa. The Firestorm is gonna be quite annoying for the
5
Ursa in
seconds
lane.
remaining.
And the root is pretty good against Ursa in team fights as well, not allowing the Ursa to run around freely as he wants. I think he does dispel it with his
Radiant team pick.
ultimate, the Savage Roar. And now Terrorblade gonna be picked up here for Band of Brothers. Very good versus the Ursa. Now you got multiple illusions that the Ursa has to try and focus on, and yeah, Terrorblade can just kite them all over the place. And now Death Prophet picked up here for Silenced. Really interesting. Is this like a support Visage? It looks like, unless he like offline combos or something, but I'm
10
not sure about
seconds
that.
remaining.
So Death Prophet in the mid lane,
5
and
seconds
Bob can
remaining.
now counter pick that as well, so they have a bit of advantage here. Draft looking really well for Band of Brothers at the moment. And yeah, like this ALG like don't want to pick too many like high base damage heroes because of that stupid Underlord hero, that
Radiant team banned.
Atrophy aura that takes 40% of your damage away, which is a bit crazy in my opinion. Valvo nerf please, thank you. But yeah, like Ursa good against the Underlord, not so good against the Terrorblade. Death Prophet
10
can be
seconds
good against
remaining.
both, just needs a lot of farm. But we'll see what Band of Brothers can
5
pick up
seconds
to
remaining.
counter that Death Prophet pick completely. A lot of burst you need for
Radiant
that Death
team
Prophet.
pick.
So Tinker banned out there from ALG. I think it's a really good ban by them because Death Prophet just melts under that Tinker. Girl, I'm just thinking, what does this Death Prophet need? She needs
10 seconds
armor
remaining.
mostly, not a lot of magical burst. Yes,
5 seconds
the
remaining.
wave is there and the Shadow Shaman and the Firestorm from the Underlord, but it's not that big of a deal. It's not like insane amounts of things. It's decent, but I think this Death Prophet's gonna struggle a lot against the Terrorblade physical, so I would really like to get a lot of armor onto that Death Prophet and a lot of health as well. She is an int hero, so magical damage doesn't do as much as to other heroes, so that helps her in the magic damage department at least. And now ALG taking their time with this last pick. What's it gonna be? I think they need an offlaner, but they need something to really synergize well with this Ursa and Death Prophet. Like Ursa wants to be in that front line, and if they can give another target, maybe like something like a Bristleback or even a Brewmaster, I think is actually Brewmaster is really a good pick here. Just because for the fact that when he Brew splits ultimates, he destroys all the illusions from Terrorblade with the Storm Panda. And yeah, like Terrorblade is then only one target. Ursa can run down that Terrorblade. Manta is not gonna help him. All these illusions are just gonna disappear.
Dire team pick.
Are they going? Ah, offlane Tiny. Okay. Not so sure about that, but okay. think he's gonna have a really hard game. Look at all that lockdown. Shadow Shaman, Spirit Breaker.
10 seconds remaining.
Maybe they make this a core tiny and like aggro try or something.
5 seconds remaining.
I think that's actually... Well, there's so much lockdown with the Shadow Shaman, Spirit Breaker, and Terrorblade is quite scary with that level 1 metamorphosis. But Tiny has nice damage. I like that pick quite a while. Just nice burst damage for the Terrorblade and the support. Not ideal versus Underlord and Spirit Breaker, but oh well. Still not... I don't think it's like the worst of picks. It's also not the best of picks. I think Brewmaster was your best pick. But the Tiny gonna be there now. The little rock with a big tree in his hands. Sitting there, looking at me weirdly. Let's see what Band of Brothers... Oh, the Invoker.
Now select your heroes.
Invoker, I think, is one of the base heroes against Ursa. Kites him around like crazy. So this Ursa is gonna have a really hard game, I think, and it's gonna be up to this Tiny and the rest of his team to try and get him the openings that he needs to burst down the Terrorblade or the Underlord. But I'm liking Band of Brothers. I don't know, like ALG have such a nice fighting lineup. They want to fight the whole bloody time, except for the Death Prophet ultimate. But Band of Brothers, they just have a all-rounded, well-drove. They've got big cooldowns on the Shadow Shaman, Terrorblade. So maybe not the whole time, but they're quite decent. But my favor goes to the Band of Brothers team. Just because they masters. No, I'm just kidding. I like the draft a lot. The Terrorblade's really good pick up there. And there's not a big counter to the Terrorblade as well. Whoa. Okay, my map freaked out. Why does this always happen to me? Oh, come on. Sorry guys, I'm gonna have to disconnect and reconnect. Happened to me the last few games as well. Gosh.
Welcome back, landlubber. Get any salt in your lungs?
Yo, what the hell, man? Maybe I should just restart Dota. Why does this always happen to me?
The prodigal hero returns. Yeah, I knew they'd be back.
Come on. Like nothing's working. My mouse doesn't work. This works and it selects the heroes, but I can't close. Oh, actually level 1 roast. That's really awesome. What a play there from ALG. I can't ping, I can't move.
Well-gotten gain.
What the hell?
Fortune's changed.
Third time lucky. Screw this. I'm just gonna restart my Dota. Sorry guys, I don't know what's up with Dota. My Dota.
Welcome back, landlubber.
Yes,
Get
it
any
works.
salt in
Thank
your
goodness.
lungs?
Sorry for that delay. Okay, I'm back in the game, guys. Let me just put on the game capture, maybe. Should help. So, offlane Tiny, it seems. He's got Avalanche. Farkrip just died to Ghost Snipe with B. Oh no, Farkrip killed Ghost Snipe, sorry, in the mid lane there. I'll do quick introductions as well. Yannifer is going to be playing the Underlord, Les Savage Primal playing the Ursa, and Duke playing the Visage here. Zombies are playing the Ogre Magi for ALG, and B gonna be playing the Spirit Breaker. Now they pause and I'm not disconnected. Yes, what the fuck, man. Sorry about my language. Okay, so Farkrip here in the mid gonna play the Invoker. Ghost Snipes ZA already died once to Farkrip here. Gonna be playing for ALG. Rand's playing the Tiny off lane for ALG, and Terror Blade gonna be played by your boy Dan. Shout out to him, he's a good friend of mine. No, he's not. It's real asshole actually. And the main Kunane playing the Shadow Shaman here for Band of Brothers. So game is paused. I'm just gonna take a look at all the items everybody has. If we can find the bloody hotkey. Okay, there it is. So Ursa bought himself an Aegis. Jokes on you. No, he got that from Roche. He's got a Windlace, very helpful against the Underlord, I think. And Quelling Blade and Stealth Shield. It's about the same. No salve on him though, but should be okay. He's a bit low there. Zombies that I only have the healing salve. That's questionable build there.
Kind of you.
Duke on the Visage, good okay build, missing some clarities I think. Death Snipe, Null Tally on the Death Prophet, nice. Oh, Duke was still AFK there.
You are looking good.
He's gonna charge in there onto them. Yannifer Plus still has his ward with. He's got 2 wards, what? Okay, so he already has a Dire ward here, no other vision for the Dire, so mid lane might be a bit scary at this stage. Bottom lane, this Ursa just running at this Underlord, just not gonna like that a lot. Pulling stacking here, disrupted here by Rance. Trying to get this creep wave cleared as much, trying to soak some XP from it as well. Oh, gets 2 last hits. The tree is strong in this one. Get it, get it. Oh, Shadow, the main Kunane, almost getting that. So mid matchup, I think just solo Death Prophet versus Invoker. Death Prophet should have a bit of an upper hand, but with the Spirit Breaker on the side of Farkrip on the Invoker, I think it's just a lot harder for Ghost Snipe. Look at this B, he just wants to charge in here in the mid lane, rotating around everywhere. He's got the boots and the Orb of Venom, so very dangerous. Now bottom lane, Yannifer Claus, load of trouble, probably gonna go down here. And killed, secured there by Duke. Maybe could have left it for the Ursa, but either way, just take an easy going. No, what? Why would you go power trades on Ursa? I thought Phase Boots was the build. I'm not an Ursa player per se, but very interesting. And he doesn't buy it at the site. That's very interesting. Okay. So this Firestorm wreaking havoc on this lane as well. Let me just get this out. Top lane now, tiny bit of trouble here. Shackle comes out, Metamorphosis from Dan the Man, and the charge in from the Spirit Breaker, and gets the Avalanche off. Gonna buy some time. Ooh, is he gonna get the TP? No, Shackle again, ready up, and B gets the kill onto the Tiny.
Same as you, Tidehunter.
Yeah, not looking good there for that poor Tiny. And now, ooh, Ursa just gonna man up to Yanni Plus. He's really low. He's gonna pop the Aegis actually. Gets his power trades. Eat the mango, not eat the mango. Try and fight him off.
Radiant's bottom tower faces
He
a
actually needs
stiff
to
wind.
solve, and these two dire wards are really fascinating me. So yeah, as we said, the Tiny in the offlane gonna have a really hard time. Zombie ZA, he wants to smoke it looks like with the Visage. He's got his Grave Chill and 2 levels of Soul Assumption. On the Ogre Magi, only level 2 with the Ignite and Bloodlust. I like the Fire Blast
Radiant's
a bit more in the
bottom
early
tower
game,
is under attack.
because late game Bloodlust like gives you that edge. But here in the mid lane is what's Farkrip. He's keeping to the eastern side of his, and he's really close to the tower, so really hard gank at this stage. Charlotte's going bottom now as well, so maybe good timing here as he just charged out there from B, and oh, Ghost Knight taking a lot of damage. Actually goes down to the Fort Spirit, gets a double kill. Wow, that might have been worth it. And okay, also just got a double kill. Sorry, I can't be everywhere on the map at the same time, guys. It's a bit hard. I'm sorry, I wanted to check this. So he got 184 Death Prophet, actually lost that fight. Okay.
Fortunes change.
B stealing bounties as usual, charging onto Ghost Snipe here in the mid lane. Should get called out, and Ghost Snipe reacting a bit late to it. Oh, it's just in time though. Gonna use the Spirit Siphon just to harass these guys out of the lane a bit. But this Terrorblade farming pretty freely compared to the Ursa struggling a bit against this Underlord in the lane. But he is level 6 now, so not that bad. He's charging in onto Ghost Snipe now again. Oh, that Shadow Shaman is a Canaan securing this kill, and that's definitely the dead prophet. Oh, he's actually gonna get B, and Duke also gets that kill. Could have maybe left it there for Ghost Snipe to get it with the tower, but this ward here doing a lot of work for the side of Band of Brothers. Yanni Funiplov, yeah, he's just spamming out his Firestorm as much as he can. He's low on mana now, still has his shrine, so you should be okay with that. TP's coming in with B, no clarity. That was a weird TP. Maybe just could have run charged bottom. Actually, is he gonna get it? Is he gonna get it? Yes, no. Oh no! Less Savage, you are so unlucky, dude. So unlucky. Wow. And be taunting away here against Les Savage, and Les Savage must be really annoyed with that, just not getting that last hit. And at this stage of the game is quite close, 6-5, very aggressive from both teams. But I must say, this Dan the Man on the Turret Blade, he's getting a lot of farm, very uncontested now. But Rants and Zombie Zera looking to move in here onto the Turret Blade. He doesn't have Sunder, so he is still quite squishy, and Rand's gonna come in from the side here. Gets the avalanche off, no toss. Oh, the metamorphosis comes out, and now they're gonna try and turn this. Rand's taking a lot of damage, but this Terrorblade is really scary. Just look at that right click damage coming out. Now the charge coming in from Bree, but Dan the Man, oh, almost gets kited there by the Ogre Magi, but ALG losing that pretty hard, losing both the support and the offlaner there. Didn't work. They just needed that extra bit of burst from the Visage, and they could have killed the Terrorblade. Now charging bottom again is against this Ursa, and he's really low. He's even got to earn. What is this build? Why do you go earn? Bro, get drums. Why earn? Earn is not that good on Ursa. It's a support item. This is questionable. What is this? Anyway. So 2 levels in Ignite now for B here. For Zombie Zeta, and B just gonna taunt it away, and yeah, there's almost no way you can stop him. They don't have the stun on the Ogre Magi, so literally no way to stop him. Doing a lot of harass though, and Spirit Breaker also have a urn. You see, that's a hero that needs an urn, not a Ursa here. So flew out herself and running back to base.
Throw a line to Radiant's middle
So
tower.
Ursa losing quite hard against his Underlord. I think if Zombie Zeta actually went 1 level in Fire Blast and Ignite and just stays here at the bottom lane against Yanifani Plus, they could actually win this lane. But rotation's being forced out here by B, and it's very low, so he should be a bit scared though. But yeah, 4 levels in Quas and 6 into the Exort. Not 1 in Wakes yet, so he's playing very aggressive here is Fargrip. Not going for that Midas first, trades into Drum of Endurance. Very good for him. And Dan looking pretty good. No, why you missed the last hits then? That was a free catapult, dude. What the hell? 70 gold, just missed there. Can't believe it. But still, he's doing well. 73 last hits, 40 denies almost. He's getting so much experience out of this lane compared to the tiny. Well, Ursa's level 9. Okay, it's about the same. Okay, but they got the rest advantage, so maybe not that big. He's got the range ups for this burst coming out from the tiny. Gonna help him a lot and putting a lot of pressure onto this tier 1. Now, this is interesting. Like, this ward should definitely have scouted out this ward. There's no way that ward should stay up that long, and that's also very questionable. I don't think he needed to pop the Shadow Shaman wards for that. Could have kept it for the tier 2 that they can still push. How long is Metamorph? Yeah, they can easily still push this. Now, B charging in onto Ghost Snipe mid lane. Death Prophet gonna get charged now. Sunstrike comes out. Oh, it's on the mark, but here comes Les Savage coming out. Fargrip, nice tornado onto the Ursa. And really well played there from B. Just getting so many rotations onto this Death Prophet. Struggling so much. 53.37, and already I think that was his 3rd or 2nd death. Oh no, here from this side. Main Kunane is gonna get the TP out. Yeah, it is, and B charging onto the Ursa again. Ursa has his Blink Dagger at least. But Ogre Magi, very tanky hero. Gonna try and run away here from Yanifani Plus. Also going for that Guardian Greaves, it looks like earlier. Oh no, Ursa actually goes back in and gets killed off there by B. B level 6 uses the ultimate onto the Death Prophet. Death Prophet has the ultimate, has to be really careful. Not a lot of health left, and now the Terrorbait is back as well. Sunstrike gonna miss, and the urn ticking down. Death Prophet goes down again. And things are falling a bit apart here for the side of ALG, just losing cores one by one. Oh, Fargrip just makes it. The tower actually gets him in rent, getting the kill there onto Fargrip's Invoker. So a lot of fighting going on this early stages of the game. 18 minutes and 3-4 heroes from either team all sitting mid. The other 2 lanes, they just give a crap and they want to fight mid. This Blink Dagger on the Ursa doing quite well, but Urn is really questionable here. And yeah, as you can see, 4k gold lead at already, and 5 kills onto the Invoker, 2 deaths only, and look at the Death Prophet, 5 deaths.
Radiant's bottom tower.
That's not what you want mid laner wants. At least the Ursa has 4 kills on him. Going for phase boots on the. Okay, you see, I think the phase boot should have been on the Ursa, and the Ursa should have been. The Death Prophet should have had the power trades. But like sometimes I know people want the movement speed, but I don't think you're gonna run away here. You're gonna have to stand in place, and power trades is gonna help you a lot with that. strength bonus. Oh no, he's gonna try and get a solo kill. A charge coming in from B and a lot of damage coming out from Farkrip alone. With that alacrity on him, he does about 250 per shot almost. That was insane. Really well played there by Farkrip on the Invoker, doing a good job there. And yeah, look at this warding. They're just getting all the wards now from the Radiant side, and it's not looking very good here for ALG. Very good warding and dewarding coming out from the side of Band of Brothers. And they just need to try and get some more good items on their heroes at least, and try and pick their fights smarter. No Death Prophet ulti hasn't been used once.
Radiant's middle tower can't handle this deluge.
Yeah, this mid tower getting punished here by Farkrip with the Forge Spirit up as well. Meteor gonna land onto this creep, just clearing up the creep, bring in the catapult to do some damage against the tower, and wards dropped again for this tier 1. Quite interesting. I guess it's good, and now they're diving really deep onto this Death Prophet again. 6 death now, and B is causing havoc on this Spirit Breaker, really playing in the faces of ALG, and it's just nothing they can do against this guy. Get a free bird there as well. The Visage losing his familiars, 40-second cooldown, and he still has one at least.
Radiant's middle tower can't handle this deluge.
Going for the red of Atos there, and Guardian Greaves probably on the Underlord. I'm not too sure. Very high-paced game. I love these type of games. Just need a bit more team fight and stuff, but all the action in the early game is really good. And your boy Dan, he's got the Dragon Lance, gonna build up now for that Manta style. Not gonna finish up full stuff. No, why did I miss it? This is stealing the kill there with Ursa at last getting an urn charge, which is pretty weird. Now they ping out, they might think they have a ward. Oh, Underlord wants to go ward there, I guess. He pinged that out. And Invoker going straight for that ALG. He's got Ring of Bacillus and Drum of Endurance. Very nice early game items to help him with his mana problems and stuff like that. And now TPing mid, looks like they want to fight this. 2 versus 3. Now we're gonna look at B trying to charge in. Yanifini Plazas here as well, and Duke, he's caught out, way out of position. Charge, he's gonna use the Nether Strike on him. No, it doesn't look like it, but yeah. Visage in a bit of a bad. Oh, actually the Nether Strike onto the Ursa. What a play there from B. Getting both the heroes here at the bottom lane, and I think ALG should have noticed that when you just see like tier 1s falling mid and top lane, only the bottom lane tier remains in. Band of Brothers just playing so objectively, taking one tier 1 at a time. Hopefully he doesn't commit Shadow Shaman words for that. Doesn't, no, luckily not. Actually charge mid onto zombies at A.
Are Radiant using echolocation? Dire's middle
This
tower
push is gonna continue with your boy Dan. Only half his metamorphosis duration used at this stage, and farming away like crazy.
Dire's top tower is about to take the blast.
Top tier 1 goes down now with Ghost Snipe using his ultimate for it. At least they get a tower now, but the tier 2 is taking a lot of damage. It's probably gonna go down here as well. And losing a lot of map controls, ALG. A nice deep ward here from Band of Brothers as well.
Dire's top tower is about to take the plunge.
Roshan is being scouted there by Band of Brothers with the Invoker Sunstrike. 7k gold lead now for them as well.
Radiant's
And there's a
bottom
big
tower
wave here still at the
faces a
bottom.
stiff
Nobody's
wind.
farming this. The Visage is gonna come in and try and take this. He's going for that route of Atos. He already has the medallion. A lot of physical damage possible with this Visage pick. Observer is placed. Doesn't block the camps. Yeah, pop onto the illusion. Thought it was a hero, not so lucky there. But yeah, early game, looks like Band of Brothers have settled that pretty well. They kept most of the heroes of the Radiant in check. ALG have quite a lot of problems, especially on this Death Prophet who's super underformed. Also going for the role of Atos. It's pretty good, gives you a lot of strength at least, so gonna be nice. 3 heroes just behind this Death Prophet as well. B, what has he got? He's going for that Blade Mail next. Got the urn, hopefully he finishes that urn up after that. And Invoker circling where he wants the vision on this man. Double damage here in the bottom rune. Thank you for scouting that out for me, B.
Gold for me.
Skull Basher already on this Ursa. Feels like he's missing an item.
Double damage.
I think a Sanjin Yasha would have been better for him this game. But okay, the stun is pretty good as they don't have a lot of lockdown and they're hitting quite hard. Oh, the nice toss back onto the Underlord and committing a lot onto him as well. Nice blink toss there from Rant. And the seemingly tanky hero just gets popped immediately. What a play there. I wish I could replay that. That was such a cool blink toss back. Charge now onto Ghost Snipe. He's all alone. Oh, the 17% bash onto him as well. Really low now as well. And B and Yanifani Plus a bit too aggressive there, but we'll just have to see. So Siege Creep also got bloodlusted, so doing a lot, attacking a bit faster onto this mid tier 1 of the Dire. Now Axe completed on this Farkrip Invoker.
Gold and sweet.
Gonna be really hard in these team fights until they get BKBs on their heroes. Nothing queued up on this Ursa. I think he needs that BKB actually, especially if he doesn't want to get kited around by the amount of stuns and slows on the side of Band of Brothers. Terrorblade actually, he's got his Manta up, gonna try and finish up the Hurricane Pike now as well. Went for the plus 20 movement speed. Just look at that hero's base armor, my goodness, 27 base armor. That's one ridiculous amount of armor this hero has. That's why I like Elbow Titan against it. Just vanishes all that armor away and it's only gonna have plus 2. Ursa in the Roche Pit now and smoked up Visage Familiars. Well, one familiar and a Visage. Oh, a Rod of Atos now revealed onto the Invoker. Uses the silence quickly. Oh wow, big team fight out. The Meatball coming out now as well, and ALG are just getting ruffled down. And look at this big Terrorblade coming in now. Ghost Snipe has really fast though. Oh, the Shackle comes out just in time. Sunstrike gonna miss, and 4 down for the side of ALG, and another tier 2 most likely gonna be claimed here, maybe even 2. Oh, places the TP, actually just sees it in time. Farkrip didn't have Cold Snap in time, and good TP out there from Zombies area, and just look at the amount of damage they have now with this Atrophy Aura. 230 damage on this Underlord, and what a really good team fight there from side of Band of Brothers. And yeah, tier 3s they just melt immediately, and they even have the Shadow Shaman wards. Probably just gonna ward drop them. Yep. Range form of the Metamorphosis is over. Gonna claim your first Rax here on the side of Band of Brothers. Oh, a lot of stuns there. The Ravage almost there from Rant. But melee Relics, melee Barracks goes down on the side of ALG, gonna form them wards in that. But the damage has been done. Only the ranged Rex remains. And I don't know what. Yeah, get that D ward. Get that D ward. Although it's just gonna about to expire. Close. So I don't know what they need to try and get pickoffs. I don't think they can fight into this Axe Invoker without BKBs and This Terrorblade, when he has the metamorphosis and the reflection, just hurts so much. Oh wow. Okay. Very good warding here still from the side of Band of Brothers. Really unconventional places as this one. Yeah, usually people put the sentry down there and yeah, you don't get this ward. So good warding there from the side of Band of Brothers. Okay, BKB is not killed, but what I was saying is ALG need to try and get the pick-offs, try and get the heroes farming, especially like this Invoker all alone here, the bottom side. Is a bit of a hard hero to kill, but they have the Tiny, and the Illusions already scout out the Tiny, so Invoker knows how to play this, and some farm there for the Tiny at least. Gonna pop the Shrine, get his items back up, but here comes Varkrip. He is invis, sees the Tiny. Oh, Tornado, EMP coming out. Is he gonna land? Yes, all his mana that he just got from that Shrine all gone. And now they can take that Shrine as well. And Varkrip going for that Lincoln Sphere next on the Invoker. Rod of Atos and the Underlord as well. It's a dirty combo there. I think I like no, it actually won't work. I don't like the hammer with the meteor hammer with Underlord, but it won't work that well because the stun's only 1.8. Unless you get it set now and roots the guy and then roots him again. But I doubt that's what he's gonna build. Shadow Shaman's got the Glimmer Cape and the Aether Lens. Aether Lens is a really good item, I feel. Tranquil Boots. I think it's questionable. You need the mana boots. How many people on the team has mana boots? Only the Underlord. I think the Shadow Shaman could have gone for mana boots instead, but I think it's player preference, not that big of a deal. And I'll smoke up here from ALG. They're gonna try and get a pick off onto this Invoker. They have to jump on him really quickly. Get the big nice silence there as well, and instantly Varkrip is just getting a bit too overconfident, but nice smoke there from ALG, getting something in return. 1,500 gold just from that one kill and a lot of experience. Varkrip calling up the XD after denying his own creep with the what do you call it? His Fort Spirit with the other Fort Spirit.
Top tower is on the rocks.
Now again, this Ursa really wants to go on Roche. That's what he needs in this game. Almost has the gold for a full BKB. But now ALG taking the mid tier 1 at least. Gonna secure them a bit more Roche control. I know B actually sees him coming in, and the ultimate is popped onto the Ursa, but he's gonna drop really soon now. And Dave Prophet pops his ulti, but just melts. Oh, your boy Dan almost going down to the Tiny there, but gets the Sunder off just in time, and let's just did some work at least. 2 for 4. Oh, nice drops there, but not gonna be available. And your boy Dan getting an ultra kill there on the Terrorblade. That's gonna be his cardio almost completed, and this Terrorblade is looking very scary and really nicely farmed there by your boy Dan. And they can technically Roche this with the amount of damage on this Underlord and the Firestorm damage. Very good against Roshan as well. But Underlord gonna try and push out the lane, it seems.
Radiant's middle barracks.
Yeah, so that fight went pretty big. Catching out the charge onto the Ursa in here. Just putting him all alone, and then he has to use his ult to try and just survive against the Firestorm as long as possible. And again, the ward just dropped for... Okay, I guess Roshan is a big deal, so yeah, it's pretty good. But yeah, Ursa going down here has to use his ult for the Spirit Breaker. Dave Prophet getting a shackled here while his ult is popping just melts instantly, and I think those were the two key points that went wrong there for ALG. This Dave Prophet actually needs BKB as well. Because he's super fast, but yes, he definitely needs a lot more health. So Ursa has that BKB now, gonna help him quite a lot. Only thing that goes through BKB is the Spirit Breaker and his ultimate, so a bit of control there for him at least. And now the Haven's Halberd completed onto B as well, so this Ursa is just fully counted, and with this 20k gold lead looking like a bit of a problem here for the side of for the side of ALG. Yeah, so looks like Band of Brothers are just gonna group up top. Wards already in 30 seconds, try and get this next Drax. They have the Aegis on the Terrorblade. Metamorphosis ready in 10 seconds. He has the double damage, not gonna have it for the high ground push, but he's gonna have the Metamorphosis ready, and that's gonna deal a lot of damage. So let's see how ALG plan this out. Getting a lot of sentries everywhere just to make sure they have some bit of vision there. They have the double catapult wave as well. You need to try and keep those catapults alive. Be charging in onto the Ursa immediately, and just no stuns there. Actually going on to the Terrorblade, a lot of damage. Skadi completed on him now, and just look at that damage coming from that mighty Terrorblade there from Dan. Nice stomps in from the familiars. Might lose them now actually. Yeah, both rooted and slowed, and that's a lot of gold farmed away. Wards are dropped now as now BKB. Ursa just runs in like that. Ursa just melts through all that physical damage coming out now. Brand's caught in a bad place. Nice meteor, nice shackles coming out from the side of Bob, and this is GG. GG called by ALG, but they had pretty good early game. Not Bob just had a really well mid tier 1. The fights at the tier 1 in the beginning of the game just set the pace for them, and they just snowballed off of that. But really well played to both teams, and Band of Brothers take game 1. Cool, I'll check you guys in 5 minutes. Game 2 will be up in a few moments.
No, there ain't no stopping us. Fly without boarding pass. Couldn't catch me, I be moving fast. Call me a shooting star. Let 'em know who you are. Flying up in a bar. Wish on a star. Time to show 'em who's in charge. Call me a shooting star.
Didn't even get to cross.
I said I'm moving too far. Get to glass. looking at a shooting star. Got more than a couple of people going mad, I swear they're rooting hard. Tell them I'd be big in the game like she went and got them breast implants. I said I'm moving too fast, didn't even get a glance. I'm ready to eat up track like I'm seated in a restaurant. If you had swag like mine, you know it's best to flaunt. We aren't hating because you aren't shining like it's neon, rock like kings of Leon. Shooting stars across the galaxy. I stand out, so don't be mad at me. Infiltrate, I'm with my strategy. When I turn up, then I just have to leave. Shooting stars across the galaxy. I stand out, so don't be mad at me. Infiltrate, I'm with my strategy. When I turn up, then I just have to leave. Yeah, shooting. Yeah, shooting. Yeah, shooting. Yeah, shooting shots. Shooting stars. Didn't even get to cross. I said I'm moving too far. Get to glass.
Radiant team ban.
User joined your channel.
Evening, Griffin. Okay, cool. So I must put my mic on open mic in game.
10 seconds remaining.
Okay, cool. Don't worry, I will behave.
5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban.
How's it, guys? I'll mute Griffin in game shortly. Just so you won't echo as much. Yeah, but no, I've got friends on both sides. Just to give you a bit of background, I've played many hours with people on both teams as well as with Griffin in the past. I'm only recently returned to Dota. ALG needs sword optimization.
Shadow Fiend.
As well as...
Dire team pick.
No. It was optimization and supporting a position 1.
10 seconds remaining.
Fetch water quickly. As soon as I get back, I'll be live.
5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Abyssal Underlord.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban.
Ancient apparition.
I'm back. I'm busy putting my in-game on.
Remaining.
I go to team chat, right?
5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban.
Where's that? Yeah. Oh, there. Done. Magic.
10 seconds
I'm actually
remaining.
going to just put my voice activation lower. Seems to be a bit high.
5 seconds remaining.
Can you still hear me? Cool. Let's hope they can in game 2. You're controlling the camera, am I correct? Great. Alright. I see they've taken the Underlord as a respect pick, if I may say so.
Team ban.
One very big problem that a lot of people underestimate. He's incredibly susceptible to Silver Edge.
10 seconds remaining.
Exactly. And in addition to that, a BKB and an Underlord is not good optimization. It's expensive for him. Yeah, because you'll normally go for either more damage or more supportable items.
Team ban.
It blocks it, but it doesn't take it off, so it doesn't break it.
Dire team pick.
It doesn't work. Yeah, if I remember correct, unless they've patched it, but the last one I read regarding Silver Edge worked that way.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Bang.
They've also, Band of Brothers also took out the draw. They're avoiding all the range.
Dire team pick.
I suspect they're gonna go tight hunter. They're gonna go tight hunter. They're gonna go for obsidian and destroy OD. They've taken out most of the ranges. No, you're Shadow Fiend.
10 seconds remaining.
No, I'm saying Band of Brothers for their pick, for their draft. They're gonna go for an
5
AoE
seconds
like
remaining.
either tight hunter. I suspect. Exactly. Because I'm just looking, they're eliminating most of the range guys. So they're trying to push the other team into
Radiant
a group.
team pick.
Shadow Fiend's ulti plus tight hunter. Oh, hello. That avoids. There's a great counter to the Chaos Knight. A cleave just separates the illusions on
Dire
the spot.
team ban.
Tide Hunter.
Thank you very much. So I'm just laughing that they picked it on the fourth now already, which means they'll be going for position
10
5 support
seconds
next.
remaining.
Very clever
5
draft.
seconds remaining.
Very clever. I watched them do it this
Radiant
afternoon
team
in the in like the international teams. They also picked position 4 and 5 late, or 3 and 5. Right.
10 seconds remaining.
They might pull a shock with a tied support.
5 seconds remaining.
Position 4 support. They might, because now
Radiant
allow them on
team
position 1.
pick.
And against the Underlord, because it removes his damage, portion of his damage with the Anchor Smash.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Actually, very interesting draft this. I like that the bans are very. Oh. They ban out all the long range players. But Tinker, Drow. Yeah.
Dire team pick.
Razor.
Okay, hello. No, support Tyranta, position 4 Tyranta. Or position 4 Razor.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Barlane. Yeah, because that does. That Razor's sap doesn't break the sleep. So yeah. Oh, if you can get him to counter sleep himself, Razor can actually go and sap. Well, if that AA slow with the Chaos Knight stun. With the Razor Blink. With Razor's ulti, which creates even more slow with Titans coming in. You might see Razor go for the Sheep's Guard this game. This creates even more AoE slow. Or Shadow Fiend goes for. If Shadow Fiend goes the good old right click, more right click oriented build, he gets
Choose your heroes.
Assault Cuirass. Okay. nice. It can, but I think that's close. You add Magnus onto Sven with Sven's ulti, it just makes an insane damage spike. Yeah, versus the Titans. And against the Razor. I'm just trying to see, but Band of Brothers doesn't have that many 4-star heroes either.
Prepare for
That's
battle.
for Clock's cogwork. Yeah, Clock's cogs. 4-star. Yeah. So there's 2. 2 casters. Shots. Yeah. You know, B used to play position 5. Interesting to see it moved up to 4. Okay, cool. So less Savage Primal. I'm not familiar with most of the team. I mostly know Duke and them, so the Sven will be brilliant. With the Magnus and with the Underlord, they can really stack up some mega damage. If Underlord goes for the so I think it's Agnes that gives the sorry.
The battle begins.
Gold is a great conductor.
That's 150 gold if I'm correct. Then Zombies ZA on the Clockwork, amazing hero, especially to separate them all, to keep their heroes separated. Chaos Knight Illusions just get hammered with that, so that's actually brilliant. Duke on the Bane, excellent isolation. Yeah. Can hold the Shadow Fiend. Can hold the Shadow Fiend. Well, you can isolate the Shadow Fiend quite nicely. Ransom the Underlord, as you mentioned earlier, very useful hero, very much in meta. Can be manipulated to many roles. I myself valued as hard carry. And then Ghost Snipe on the Magnus, also an excellent hero, very versatile.
First blood!
First soul, swimming in first blood sauce.
Almost.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
But B also, obviously B went for another tower dive, didn't help with that kill to secure it. Oh wow. They might actually do a re. The service of that. Oh yeah. I keep getting packet loss to the whole game freezes. And apparently I'm not the only one. I've got friends playing from more up in Africa and they're also getting it. Because I'm not getting it in WoW, so... Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm being very lazy. I've got, for some reason, my camera's following yours, so... I don't know how to do that. Unless I've clicked it. No, it's not. I don't know how. Let's go camera options.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Options. Any idea where I'd find that? No problem. I've actually seen some other games being casted where the one guy loses camera control. I think it was actually you a week ago. Wait. Okay. But the Chaos Knight is so super tanky and a regen.
Regeneration.
Now he's gonna go back in, ready to reinitiate. Oh, that's really ready to reinitiate. Wow. Okay. There he goes again. Yeah, I know. You'd think B's playing his Dragon Knight. He's like infinite regen.
Bounty!
Oh, the previous game too. Yeah, but look at the save lanes quick. So I find myself. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. The... Yeah. Oh. Deep. It's also you get the it's quite common. You get the extra HP per second regen. Yeah. Well, think about it. It's 3 regen per second, so it's 5.5 off the bat. Plus mana. How much mana command is that? Yeah. It's nice to see this game that they are looking after their safe lane, because they have had to support them most of the time, enabling this game, which means
Edge down.
yeah. Oh fuck, keep down.
I'm making this life broken.
Now you exist.
But it's a mid. That's a mid for an off lane. Or mid for position 4, so yeah. Very much off. Hey, I was just killing his mana. Yeah. No, he did. I'm trying to be positive. But... Ooh, the save! Oh, wow, that save. Oops. Maybe not. Yeah. Oh, that'll be okay. There's a.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
The aggressive warding is brilliant. I like that offlane safe ward. I mean, a safe lane, safe ward. It helps us defend. It does make it feel a bit more comfortable versus rotations. However, unfortunately, you can't see anything through the bush. Which, yeah. But if you look at Sven, he's top on the last hits, 33.9. So his denies aren't great, but his last hits are. Compared to the Tide. Okay, the Tide's keeping right up. Tide's 28 last hits. Wow. Yeah. Also keep in mind most of the underlord spells are not direct target. So you don't... I mean, you don't benefit... Yeah. Yeah.
At last.
I know, but... Oh wow, yeah. Oh, my bad. My apologies.
Dire are scanning.
My apologies. And it's going to act as a basic dispel. So if they've got a... Wow. That's actually scary.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
With the...
You can blame it on me.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Sorry, just to point out, these Roman dudes are all over the map, helped in most of the kills, right? He's still a higher level than both of the supports. Another team. Yeah. Yeah. And very interesting, like I said, he used to play position 5, so it's very interesting to see him in position 4 and he's doing really well. Yeah. I'm not playing okay with his 5. His
Visitation.
Oh yeah. Yo, Duke's only recently returned to competitive gaming. Remember that. He also took
Radiant's
a long time.
top tower is under attack.
Essentially. 100 gold, thank you very much. You. Yeah. Yeah, A's now down helping out Raze also. They've just pushed Underlord right out of lane, almost got him killed. So.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah. Underlord going the 3-1-2 build. Also pretty common nowadays.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah.
Top
3-1-1.
is missing.
Yeah. Okay. Just remember that percent of health from his first ability. They got... Didn't get nerfed though, if it's down 3%. I'm sure it used to be more. Was it 5 or 7? Sorry, yeah. Oh wow.
You are dead. Dead.
Just allows A to come in and take the bounty, doesn't even worry about us.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. No, it depends on the game, eh? As we said with the Underlord, with the constant harassment Underlord, it's very tricky. The trades also help you that you always switch to your strength if you need to quickly regen, or need a bit of HP to step up. There we go. Yeah.
If I can't have you, no one will.
Oh, there it goes. This is actually pretty cool. The camera is being controlled by you, using your camera, so I just get to sit back, relax, and enjoy the game. Exactly. Oh, well. That's not good. Yeah.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah. Yeah. With his movement, you could even go for the... Let me check the item's name quick. The windlace. Yeah. But,
Dire's bottom tower is
and
under
remember,
attack.
Chaos Knight's got one of the highest base movement speeds in the game as well.
Double kill.
Magnificent. Oh wow, there it goes.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Dominating. Triple kill.
That one couldn't tell AC from DC.
Great way to catch up. Actually, speaking about that, have you noticed how many more
Dire's
people they've
middle
skipped
tower
out on
is
the
under
Mantis
attack.
style and actually going for Sanji Asha? 'Cause
Dire's middle tower
also
has fallen.
they've upped the, if I'm correct,
Dire's
they upped the
top tower
bounty for
is
the
under
illusions.
attack.
So you're now giving the enemy team more gold. And they nerfed the damage on the illusions, if I'm correct. Or they nerfed the, I know for defusal they nerfed it. Yes. But that. Oh wow.
Initiations.
To the bottom.
Killing spree.
But if you look at the other guys, look at the whole team's got TPs available.
Dire's top
They're
tower
not
is
rotating on
under
the team
attack.
stuff out. Underlord doesn't even have a TP. No, he does.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
The only rune they've got is the bounty. I mean, the only ward they have is the bounty ward in the jungle. They don't have anything to protect them from the ganks. Yeah. Yeah. They should.
The bounty which my matriarch prize.
Interesting.
Yeah. Okay, so B is also the drums. You know some more
Radiant's
players are
bottom
using the
tower
drums
is
nowadays.
under attack.
The last
Out of here.
there we go.
Dominating. Darkness.
Something interesting. The offlane has a lower net worth or bounty than the position 4. In B. The B's
Dire's
bounty was
bottom tower is
276.
under
Lance's
attack.
bounty was 238.
Dire's
For the kill.
structures are fortified. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's
Yeah.
bottom tower has fallen. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
New Savage Farmer just waiting quietly in the trees. Recognize TPing out.
At last.
In my armor.
Is the of disembowelment.
B is making himself known. He's making his presence felt everywhere he goes. That's yeah. Any hero.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Mega kill!
Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's top tower has fallen. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Struck another.
Yes. Okay.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Remember we spoke about keeping TPs on the ready for rotations. It seems that they stick together until their TPs come off cooldown, and then they only spread out again. And the minute they go away from the tower, they all group up. The minute they're away from the tower, their own towers.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
I think there was a bit of a panic, to be honest. 22 to 6, 18 minutes. 18 minutes in, sure. 14 kill lead in 18 minutes. No, not 14, sorry, 16 kill. Was that the farm? Was there even a stack there? I didn't see, was there a stack there? Oh wow. Oh wow, $1,000 gold to Duke, goes to Duke. Unfortunate. You would have loved that on the Valkyrie.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
I do see it as a bit unfortunate that Sven never got that 1,000 gold.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah. But the extra 1,000 would have pushed him closer to the BKB. I do think he still needs the BKB quite urgently. The extra 3k gold, extra 1,000 gold would have got him. Oh wow, the rotation. Come on! I just found that very interesting. Magnus RP'd after Razor had already linked him. Yeah. Really good fight though. A very fun fight to watch. You should go for the metal hammer so long it's 1,600 gold. It uses the bulk of it, because I don't think he's really saving for buyback until he's got that.
Scanning.
He's going for the What's fans going for Echo Saber now? They're not even going for the BKB.
Roshan has fallen to the Radiant.
You can also prevent the Razor from locking onto you, because if he blinks in, the Razor catches him with a quick reaction. The Razor will just sap all his damage. Any time he hits with an Echo Saber, if a Razor's sapping your damage, you're not going to deal any damage. Yeah. Yeah. But you're relying that on a 120-second cooldown. So I'm not trying to be negative, I'm just thinking the logics of it. I would say the BKB for more reliable survivability during the fight. You can activate it, then blink in, without any worry.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Did actually pop it? Oh wow, because they're forced off. Was it Razor's forced off? They pushed him out. Razor, yeah, I think Razor. No, A doesn't have a force off, so Razor just pushed Fog Creep out. Exactly. No. Dude, with the Underlord dealing percent of damage, I think it's a bit risky. Still.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Immediately B's down at the bottom catching up on farm. B's are going for Heaven's Harvest. Very good item also. Scary item in this game. Heaven's Harvest, yeah. Breaks or you can break Magnus. Even Underlord, if he gets his stacks up and then you hit him, then all that plus damage means nothing. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. That's very true. Let's see.
Must be dreaming.
That was the second time the Clockwork's cogs have crossed his team. Just say to give the bit of backup to keep the creeps occupied, so that the dragon doesn't take damage. There's no real stress. I think it's just, yeah. I think that also a lot calmer, because of the first game they got momentum coming in, and they've been playing really well recently. Like they've qualified, they won a big match 2 days ago. That's obviously given them a very, very big confidence boost. Yeah. Keeping calm, keeping controls, and they're not backing off. And they need to make a new reward, not man of the match. Pain in the arse of the match. Well, the most hated play of the game would definitely be to all watching that is meant in the most complimentary manner. I'm not being malicious at all. I'm just covering because I know some people don't always. Yeah, but that was one of the. To read that one is nice. You had to know the beginning, the first 8 minutes to 10 minutes. Then you only joined late would be like, why? Yeah. Oh, A is gonna break it. A is gonna break it. If they went anywhere near the lane, A was hiding in the bush. He would have broken their smoke. They won't go right on. They're checking out.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
They've checking out and gone back. If they could have picked up the AA, it eliminates a lot of the team based. So then they're able to heal still. Because fuck, I'm
Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's top tower.
Yeah, I think I would call GG at this point. I hate to admit. There you go.
Dire's middle barracks are under attack. Dire's middle barracks has fallen. Radiant victors are under attack.
It's a pity. I was actually hoping for best of 3. Well, it's a confidence in the calm mind running it through. It just goes to show that that the mind game of Dota is a huge factor. Right. Oh. Definitely. Thanks for having me. I have emailed them and I did tell the guys that because I know both teams as well as you, I said if both teams agree, so they haven't responded because it's late at night. But just to let them know if any of the judges are spectating, that I have let the teams know that I'm like a neutral person. Shot for having me. I'll leave you to your stream. Yeah. Cool. I'll speak to B and I'll chat. Cheers.
User left your channel.
How much